Oh, that was wild.
We might as well. I was really looking for that one.
No, that's not what I was trying to do.
Oh, okay.
Another one that was like yeah,
All off beat, like just you know what I'm saying. Just I guess. What up? Welcome to another episode of Four Kings Podcast. ENT. We got the usual suspects in the building. We got Jamie Guns in the corner.
What's up, y'all?
Or AKA Miss JB. Not Judy the Booty though. Not Judy the Booty.
Actually, no, that is what it meant.
Oh, shit.
I just put J.
This is a certified hood classic.
The more you know.
The more you know, and learning is half the battle.
I've grown.
Joe.
It is. I'm an adult, so now it's just J.
All right.
Just Jay.
Yeah. Just Judy.
Oh, now here you come in here, and the first thing I hear is some creepy noise. Hey man, got to keep the Halloween theme going. You know, Halloween tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for those who celebrate that, you know, earlier this month was Dia de Muertos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dead.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to keep it going. We got Kat in the building.
It's a holiday.
Hey,
Wow. Just because she's representing Afro Latinas. Okay.
Cat played Coco the other day.
I like Coco. That's a really good movie.
Shout out to my son. He cried. He cried during Coco.
It's a good
love that
movie.
movie.
It's sad.
You sad, bro.
This is when it first came out, though. He grown now. He might not cry now. He might not, you know.
He
Baby,
might still
hey,
feel the same
Bambi
feelings.
still
So.
get me.
Nah, hell no.
Yeah,
Who?
Bambi still
Bambi.
get me. I love my mama. Nigga, what?
All right.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Anyway.
Coco is my favorite. In America, Yellow was November the 2nd. Okay. But what I said I ain't saying it already passed. I said it.
Yeah.
But appreciate that in Jerry.
He is not doing this today.
Coco was fantastic.
Coco
yeah.
was fantastic.
Yeah, aka Miss Gato. Okay. We got yeah.
It's Cat. It's the same thing.
I'm finna learn Big Purr in Spanish. So when I learn that shit, it's over.
Big Purr.
I did say earlier this month. Oh, okay. I meant to say around this time, but all right, friend. Twin, where have you been?
Not twin.
We got Kellen over here in the corner holding me down.
Critiquing tonight.
They
Who,
own
me?
it, boy. Hey. So folks is really excited about Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Don't you just
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
They going to see they loved ones and all that.
don't disrespect the dad head daddy.
Oh my God. If y'all two don't stop with y'all madness.
I don't know what the fuck going on.
She just upset
What am I upset about?
because I'm the king of Redicate because I got the subjects and the predicate. That's why you mad.
Oh my God. He's
I
just
can't
mad to say
The
it.
king of rhetoric.
Yeah,
Can we continue with the intros?
you know what I'm saying. She's bad.
Y'all, he didn't
Alright.
practice that all week.
Hey, at least he killed it on the first try. He ain't sat up here and learned the intro and the
Not too
outro.
much no on my outro. Damn it.
And knowing is half the battle.
Not too much on my outro.
Oh man.
She did good.
Talking about, I just want to eat. All right. I don't know if we do a round of applause, but you know who it is in the corner over here, man. It's KG, the big KG, as he say. You know what I'm saying?
Not
Dad
the
had
little
daddy.
KG. Not
Dad had daddy.
Salt and pepper poppy.
Salt and pepper poppy.
Yeah. Follow the small, stay a while. You know what I'm saying?
The king of red. You got to say the other one with the king of rhetoric.
Oh,
boy,
because I got the subject and the predicate. You hear me?
That's all you, pimp. That's all you.
I can't.
And you know what I'm saying? It's Mr. I'm just here. That's all it is. Hey, it's Mikey Mike. I'm just here tonight.
In boys' mouth like Mike and Ike. You can talk
I gotta
about
be
like a
boys?
dog.
Boys.
Huh?
Yeah,
That's
pause.
him.
God damn,
Pause.
wait a minute now. Hold on.
You see, it's, so what you gonna So if you said the other way, then what's your wife gonna say?
Oh,
I don't think she would pay that much attention, but
you don't know.
honestly, but see, I be in people mouth like Mike and I.
Yeah,
So, you know what I'm saying? So,
okay. I mean,
but if I say I'm specifically in females' mouth, it's gonna be like, so whose mouth are you in?
yeah,
when you
yeah.
have haters, they be male haters, right?
It be male and female.
Okay. Well, then you can say
That's
that.
why I say people.
You can say them. They.
Like people just dry ass hate on me for no
Yeah.
reason.
That's fair.
Look, hey yo,
Hey, you tell him to pick up after himself. For the
Yeah.
girls know. Yeah.
You can't be over here talking.
Yeah. You don't get to. You lose your
That's
speaker
right.
privileges.
that's right. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share, tell a friend, tell a
Appreciate
friend.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even really know what.
Oh, real quick.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
I just want to give a shout out to King Kenji. Happy birthday. His birthday was on Monday.
Happy birthday.
He's one of our subscribers and he listens every week. He's an amazing person. You are a paragon of fatherhood, brotherhood, and friendship. And it is my honor to be your friend and your brother.
Shout out to Kellen who went to the men's.
Oh, yes. The men's health meetup in Oklahoma.
There you go. Yeah, that was a good one.
Mhm.
Shout out to that one.
I am the vice president of a nonprofit organization called Modern Manhood. The website is Modern Manhood Masterclass. We're just trying to we're trying to help men organize themselves and get to a place where they can be the person who they want to be for their community. It's a cool. We gave away some scholarships to some young men. We partner with Humana and other people around Oklahoma. We're trying to be more national, but we're just kind of getting it down in Oklahoma right now. So
Okay.
Oh shit!
Doing big things out there and okay.
That's
Yeah.
good.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Man, I don't even really know how to even like swing that in. So I'm gonna just jump off into the Halloween shit first,
All
right?
right,
Yeah,
all right, go
definitely,
ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So we were up here talking about before we got started, right? Crazy enough.
talk about the t-shirt.
Yeah, talk about so first of all, I think the shirt was from Walmart. So now we got issues with Walmart now, right? So and I ain't gonna talk about the socks because I got the socks on too. I ain't even gonna
Yeah,
yeah,
I see the
you know,
socks are.
yeah.
Yeah.
and the whole little Frankenstein pumpkin,
Pretty.
you know, got the
Man.
the pumpkin with the
Mhm.
Frankenstein.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Fresh.
So but now, but they're so we were so
They messed up Freddy.
well no, so we were talking about all of the Halloween horror movies that you know
Yeah.
this time of the year that you typically start seeing, you know, you got to watch your
Growing up watching.
right.
Yeah.
So you know, Chucky, you know, or it wasn't even Chucky. It didn't come Chucky till later on. It was Child's
Nightmare
Play.
on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Why you jumping the gun? Why you ain't go Hellraiser?
Because you don't know
Poltergeist.
Now,
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist was my shit.
But what's
Candyman.
crazy enough, a
I
lot of the
couldn't
people
stand
from
him.
a lot of people from Poltergeist ain't even here no more.
They
That's
did.
Yeah, that's wild.
It ain't.
They
They was over there messing with the
Candyman.
wrong stuff.
Candyman.
That
Yeah.
shit.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the wrong stuff. Like some of them, like
Candyman
had.
was good.
Can you not say that again?
Motherfucker say Candyman. And it
You
goes
done said
dark
it
in
again.
here. Look here.
Baby,
I think you
will
have to
tell a
say-
whole new door.
You
I
gotta
think
say
you
it
have
in
to
the
say
mirror.
it in the mirror.
I don't
In the
care.
And you
dark.
have to say it like repetitively
I don't
after
care.
each other. So
Yeah.
you got to look in there and
Jerry-
say,
Jerry said
13 Ghosts
13
was not
good.
scary.
Shit.
Now, 13 Ghosts was good.
It was not
It
scary.
was
Shit.
scary though, but
I didn't think it was horror at all.
That's because you.
Nah.
especially when the
It's not
Yeah,
scary.
yo.
It takes a lot for me to be scared of a movie.
okay. And then that movie Terrifier. You're right. I seen they got the third one out now, the third installment.
What?
Terrorizer is terrifying.
Terrifying.
Terrifier is trash.
I haven't seen it, but I wanted to see it. But now I'm not going to since you
I
say it's
saw the
trash.
first one and
I
I'm
don't
just
even
like,
know what
it's
it
just
is.
weird.
Yeah, I can't wait for them to come out with something where I can go to the movies and be scared. I haven't saw that. I haven't seen
I think
one of
the
those in a while.
last thing
Because
I
it's not really about
saw-
being scary. It's about being gory.
The last thing I saw
Mm.
in the movies that
That's true,
actually
too.
scared me was,
Say she ain't saying it in the damn mirror.
I want to say it was it Annabelle
Annabelle with the doll
or whatever it was that
Get
Annabelle
Out.
basically like
Mm.
came from.
was Get
I
Out
can't
a scary
remember.
movie? I
No,
never-
Get Out.
Of
Get
course
Out was
it
not a
scary movie
horror.
for
Nah,
him.
I never
Right.
seen that. That nigga live in the country.
I mean, he knows something about
You better
dating them
watch
white
yourself.
girls.
You better watch yourself. Watch yourself. Nigga.
No more than lock the door.
Damn. All right.
You a
All
hoe.
right.
You a hoe.
So inside joke. Goddamn, cat. We're going to
Cat laughing too
Shit.
hard. She like,
turn you down.
That was funny. That was funny.
Hey, Melvin.
Hey.
Anyway, so the apex of like scary movies. I know. Oh, you're getting fined.
My bad. My bad.
So the apex of scary movies was typically like, it was down to two, right? It was like Friday the 13th, and it was Nightmare on Elm Street. All right. Hence the shirt, right?
Okay.
mhm.
So as we sitting there talking, I said, yeah, it's kind of funny because if you didn't really pay attention, like it was low key undertones of Freddie being a pedophile or like, you know,
Say PDF.
okay, right, a pedo,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
So it was wild to kind of see it's like how all of it played out. People just kind of brushed it under,
Mhm.
but it was so much more prevalent in the 2010 version. Right, the 2010 version, you knew it was out there. Dude was like, yeah, he a little too freaky. You know what I'm saying?
That's too much for me. Like when I was a kid, I just thought of him as a child murderer.
Yeah,
like, that was it. Like
that's
not a
it.
child molester. And I can't watch a movie about a man molesting children and killing children. I can't watch a movie about a man molesting children.
Yeah.
So,
That's a no.
and you
for
know
me.
you got to watch that word too. You know you can't say that.
Yeah.
What?
Well, that's a weird word because that just
Any
means,
of them words,
that just means to touch, right?
right?
Mhm.
Like that literally just means to touch. But when you put those words together, it's a negative connotation.
Mm.
So it's like if I was to say I molest this, I'm touching this couch. That's literally what that means.
Yeah.
You talking about we bullying him?
I mean, y'all, they was bullying. I got you though. I got
Tell
you.
him
Though.
put a shirt on. All right,
I got you though, Ben Folk.
What he say?
all right, King.
He said, tell the cat put a shirt on because you're yellow.
Okay.
Got a shirt on.
So,
You want me to have my shirt off? That's what it is.
Oh,
Go ahead.
boy, I'm telling y'all, y'all just
I can't fight for you.
I'm
Melvin.
sorry.
Come on.
so.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna
He started
continue
it.
the discussion.
So we was talking about Freddie being a
A
pedo.
pedophile.
Right.
Yeah.
A
and then-
pedo.
A
A
pedo.
pedo.
Right. And so that's just weird because it's like, why would you make a movie about that?
But it was so subtle. A lot of people it just went over their head.
They should have
Right.
kept it subtle.
No, but and the
I mean-
reason being was because of the time it was so
Right,
much
that's what
going
I'm saying.
on in
Yeah.
California.
Yeah.
They didn't want to in your face like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But you had the undertones of like in all of the different
Movies.
sequels.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, they going in, I'm gonna eat you because they were going in his mouth.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? He had points on there where he had licked people.
Yeah, I said,
You know what I'm saying?
I just thought that
It
was
was-
creepy as a kid. Like what you saying it now with my adult mind, I'm like,
Right.
oh, okay, that was kind of like,
Yeah. Oh, and then the first one when Nancy was sleeping in the tub and that claw came out between her legs and like
But see, as a kid, I'm thinking, okay, where else is it gonna come from? Wouldn't it be scary? Because it's like it can't come from behind you.
right.
So it's got to. But again, I'm a kid watching that.
None of these things you thought about when you were watching it, when you were younger.
True.
Nah, I
True.
didn't.
But they were undertones. Okay, so it's just like this, right? When you in college or you taking accelerated classes in high
Mhm.
school,
Mhm.
you had to take that next level of English, the analytical reading and all this other. It allows you to kind of see through different analogies that writers and writing styles of how people will use personification and they throw undertones in there to be having double entendres. Like, well, this tree represented life in the book. If you read the book, because the tree grew, the branches grew, and it
Mhm.
made relationships, and then the trees, and then when the leaves fell, that was a symbolization of people dying.
Mhm.
And then you know, and then when new leaves sprouted, that was more life.
Mhm.
But it's things like that you don't pick up on until you've like really just sat down and assessed it, or you one of the people that you got high and as an adult and started watching all the stuff you did as a kid, and then you
Wait a
go,
minute.
wait a minute. Because they even do it in cartoons.
Disney movies definitely.
They do it in cartoons all the time because it's adults actually making the stuff.
Mhm.
And we go and take our kids like, hey, I caught that.
I don't know.
I mean, because that's how it was. I can't remember what cartoon it was, but when they were like sugar honey iced tea, I was like,
Yeah, shit.
Nah, that part.
wait.
Mm.
Another one.
So if we had to run the gauntlet and everybody was gonna throw hands, who y'all picking for the scary movie people who taking the championship with if we got to like not
as far as perverts, because Chucky was in the mix too.
No, I'm talking about fighting. Chucky was
Chucky was a pervert too.
But see, the thing about Chucky is that people get fucked up is because he did voodoo, right? He learned voodoo from this dude, and so he put a grown man's body into a little doll, but he's still strong like a grown man, right? So you see the little kid, you thinking, I'm gonna whoop this doll, and then he put hands on you. It's an adult 6 foot something man that's handling you. So that's why it was so hard to get him.
So
you said Mike Myers is taking it.
I believe Mike could take it if
You
we
think
did
Mike
the gauntlet.
what Michael whoop Jason?
Bro, they've shot Mike. They've stabbed Mike.
I feel like they burned.
They've burned Mike.
He keep coming
He
back.
just keep coming back
With the slow walking.
with the slow walk.
He don't even run. He
don't even run.
He don't run.
Neither did Jason.
But
you know how
they with the power walk though. He
he walk faster than Mike.
Nah.
Mike be cool with it. He be so slow.
Nah, Jason used to walk. That's when you watch the movie. You hear that. You hear that.
If you had to pick one, which one would you pick?
Which one would I be?
No, which one would you pick?
To run away from, or you think we win the fight?
Win the fight.
Okay.
I would probably say Michael Myers.
Yeah. It's Mike Myers.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying Hellraiser.
Because Jason, you throw Jason in the water, he out of there.
Listen, I don't mess with Hellraiser.
Hellraiser gonna win that fight.
I don't mess with Hellraiser.
His stuff is different though.
Hellraiser or Hellraiser or the what's the Leprechaun?
That's one movie I can't watch.
Leprechaun, it was just the gold, and
he
then
got magic.
Like I would kick
what you
the
gonna
shit
do
out of
against
him.
somebody with magic?
the same thing with Hellraiser.
Oh no, you know
I ain't
what?
gonna lie.
You know who will win? Remember that movie with the Tales from the Hood? The Niglets.
Ooh, that was my movie, man.
Hey, the
He
Niglets,
said-
dog. The Niglets. Yeah.
That man walked out. He's like, the shit. That was my movie.
Oh,
That boy put up that shotgun. I'll shoot your little Niglet balls off. Wow.
So back to the
That
comments.
was my movie.
Ken folks said Mike Myers, and then so the old school IT on the list.
It.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was something crazy, but
Yeah.
But what he like a giant spider monster?
No, yes, but look, another undertone of like the pedo.
Yeah.
You talking about
You want to come down here and play?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
We float, Georgie.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was like low key, like
First
Hey,
of all,
man.
Georgia ass should have been his ass.
I was
inside.
terrified of clowns.
Wasn't nobody watching his ass.
I was
Where's
terrified
mama
of
at?
clowns. I was 16 years old because of that movie.
see,
I don't fuck with clowns because of that movie.
Thank you.
y'all wild.
I ain't got no problem with
Yeah.
clowns.
No,
As
fuck
long as you
that.
ain't-
I
you
don't
don't
fuck
touch
with
me, I'm good.
I don't have an issue with
Good.
clowns at all.
I almost had a
I don't
shot.
like
I
'em.
almost had a shot to throw, but then he said that, so I didn't say it.
Like,
He was like, "You don't like clowns." I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, I be your selection of niggas." But then I'm like,
I see where that was going. You did. You left yourself wide open for that one.
We doing that today?
well, you know, I know I have poor selection. Let's not do that. Come on, be nice.
All right.
Be nice.
What are you reading now, Jamie? I mean, what are you reading, Kat? Because you sure ain't got glasses on. You
I'm
you over
done.
here squinting and shit. You all there.
That shit looking like
what Mel
Braille.
said. I mean, what Mel said. What Melvin said.
Yeah, why
She
you got
look
all them
like-
fucking
He
comments.
said,
She look like half
he in his
the
feelings.
she looked like half the Korean community right about now.
Oh, he in his feelings. That's too bad.
Oh,
What you say?
so what's your,
I keep my glasses at work, but I do have to have glasses for the monitor.
what's y'all plans for tomorrow? I'm gonna be sitting outside my house making sure they take one piece of candy.
I got an event tomorrow. I'm gonna be at a kids event.
I may
passing
sit at
out
home
candy.
and give out candy.
I'm gonna sit right on my porch with my bucket in my hand, and I'm gonna pass you one
I'm supposed to go trick or treating.
Not your hands. Why can't they just dig in the bowl?
because they take more than one.
Yeah,
and
they don't
their
know.
parents,
They don't act right.
I say take one, and then they go in there and they take a handful, and I look at the parent. The parent look at me like, and now I gotta snatch the candy out the kid's hand and put it back in the thing.
Didn't I say it? I said it. Told you.
What?
Oh my
Melvin around the time about we got cleavage today, Jamie.
The 50 cows,
Told you.
the heavy guns,
God,
So
I'm not doing this today.
the heavies.
so shout out to all the people who got in the Halloween spirit and everything else, and everybody that's gonna dress up in costumes. I've seen people that had Halloween parties. So yeah, we all good.
I got dark humor.
Um,
What you was about to say?
some people have had some pretty good costumes though.
I haven't dressed up for Halloween in a very long time. I used to.
I dressed up probably like 2020, maybe 2017 was the last year I dressed up, and I was a Power Ranger.
You know what? That's dope. Which one was you?
The red one.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
Why wouldn't I be the red one?
I don't like Power
there's
Rangers.
only 3 acceptable colors to be,
Red, black, and green.
and I wouldn't even say the black one.
You gonna say the white one?
Yep.
What was wrong with Zach?
There's nothing wrong
No.
with that. But as a kid, they would like they.
Oh, you talking about no?
If you,
So not the black one, just red, white, and green.
yeah, you could be Tommy,
Or
or
Jason.
Jason.
This fucked up.
Shit, nigga.
This is fucked up.
Like, you could be. You know what? You could be the Guard Ranger. You could be the Guard Ranger.
Shout out. I don't remember the goal, but
That's from the original show. That's when Jason came back.
Ken folks said you was the yellow one.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, she was Trini. R.I.P. But yeah, that's the costume.
What you say?
I said you was Trini.
No, he said you.
Who me? No,
said-
he's talking about her.
No, he's talking about
He
you.
said he was the yellow one. Unless he was talking about me trying to be funny, but anyway.
I don't know. Hopefully not.
Cat is bright in the camera today. Shut your
Melvin, you gotta you is oh Lord.
What's your favorite costume?
Oh
on
no, he said I
Halloween?
was the yellow one. All right.
What's your
okay.
favorite costume ever Halloween?
I always dress up as a nerd or a schoolgirl.
I dress up as a witch.
That ain't too far from the truth.
Yeah,
Got glasses halfway there.
Yeah.
And you cat with the voodoo you be throwing.
All right.
You got that Erica Badu pussy. Nah, let me quit. Let me quit. Let me quit.
I don't think.
No, hey, look.
I,
Remember she did that video at the desk and she had all the witchcraft shit in the back with the plants
She
and the
did.
crystals and
She
shit.
did.
First of all,
She
I had
did.
no crystals at my desk. Okay, let's just start
She had
there.
incense and the altar back
It was
there.
not an incense. Come on now. Come on now.
The little water
All
fountain
y'all
was back
saw
there.
was some plants. That's it.
Uh-huh.
I definitely have plants at my
In
desk.
the background, they were playing. Didn't you know? Didn't you know?
Not too much of that, 'cause I love me some Erykah Badu. Not too much.
She was like, "I'm an earthy girl. That means you a witch."
Not too
Damn.
much. Erykah. Not too much on Mrs.
Who had Batman with the muscles? I guess Melvin must have been Batman with the muscles.
Batman with
Batman.
muscles. Yeah, that's live. I was a tiki, like a tiki warrior thing. I got the picture still. It had like a fat suit and it had like a mask. I kept that fat suit for so long, and I wore that fat suit so often. Whenever I wanted to, like, this is not a true statement. Whenever if I ever wanted to assault someone in a way and get away with it, I would put the fat suit on and I put a hoodie and I run down on them and I bing them up.
Problem.
Exactly.
You have a serious problem, sir.
I dip and then I lose like
Why were you assaulting them in the first place?
Oh,
He ain't
'cause
had nothing else to do.
no, because sometimes and this, I didn't do this, but
Oh, you
sometimes
allegedly.
sometimes people don't know when the fight started, right? You can say something that's so utterly offensive and I can't get to you right then, but the fight has already started.
Mm,
It's
mm.
I'll politely look
So
and I'll be
you
like,
so you have to throw hands if somebody says something.
well, when I was young, I was 19.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Throw them hands, sucker.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I would just, nod my
Then he
head.
said he wore a fat suit to HCC and sat in the lunchroom with a burger on his stomach playing sleep.
Oh my god.
Y'all have problems.
All right.
They
Good times.
do. They do.
So
Peas and
we also
carrots.
got the election approaching right now.
Ugh.
So if you haven't got out and early voted, please go out and early vote. I
Just
think
go vote.
tomorrow's the last day, and then you
Friday.
gotta tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Oh, I'm tripping. No, Friday.
Yeah, for early voting.
Yeah.
I'm already on Thursday at this
Day
point.
November 5th, right?
November 5th.
Yeah, so that's,
Yeah.
well, that's next week.
Damn.
Yeah. It's
But-
next week. It's approaching.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all
Yeah.
should have been voted.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving is around the corner.
yeah.
Oh, damn.
Got to go get like 8 Cornish hens. But let's stay on the
On topic.
on topic.
Yeah.
So the last, for me, it hasn't there hasn't been enough of the candidates in the limelight for me to have like a real impactful decision. The presidential debate was a joke. the vice presidential debate was actually more informative for me than the presidential debate was, and now they're starting to run to those big media and try to get their name out. Like Kamala just did an interview on Club Shay Shay, and then Trump just did an interview on Rogan.
I didn't know. Oh, I did know about Trump. I didn't know about Kamala on Shay Shay.
Yeah, because she wants to. She's trying to reach black men, right? And she knows that a lot of black men watch that. She's disenfranchised with black men. This is why she didn't go. She didn't go on Rogan because she don't have a problem with having white men voters. She needs us to vote. And it's not like we're not going to vote in the masses for her. This is like, Biden got like 60% of our vote last time, like something like that, 80. And we can't swing. We can't. The vote for us is powerful, and they just want our vote one way or the other. So it's like, I'm not going to say which way I'm voting.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't boil down to how many people vote in the particular.
Well, you can lose the popular vote, but the electoral college will vote you. But the thing about the electoral college is it does.
And you hope that they do what they're supposed to do, because that's how Trump got in. Well, people at the electoral college level voted how they wanted to vote.
It's because that's still us, right? So it's like, let's say, for instance, let's say the popular vote is not the most condensed counties. So we're like, if those swing states, when whoever wins those swing states, they'll get like the electoral college. The electoral college is a system. It's not actually like a person or people.
Correct.
So it's like, yeah, you might win the votes across the nation. You might have 500,000 more votes than I did. But like the proper states and the districts and stuff with the numbers chose me, because that would suck if everybody in the country voted one way and there'd be more of them, then there'd be a lot of people disenfranchised. So like, you kind of need the electoral college, because like, let's say if all the white people decided to vote one way and all the black people decided to vote one way, then we'd never get anything at all. So we got to have checks and balances. So just because you don't win a popular vote doesn't mean that you don't deserve to be president.
Mm.
I hear you, but I look at it like this. That's all fine and dandy.
Mm-hmm.
But if the folks who's supposed to secure the votes and vote how they were, they're in those positions to represent those particular districts and count and those particular series of people that say this is what we voted for as a majority out of this particular, because certain areas got more than 2 or 3 electoral votes.
Yeah, but we set that system up. So if we got a problem with that system, then we need to change it.
Ain't nobody changing it,
because nobody care. But they wouldn't get until now, right? So we at this point,
because a lot of people still don't even understand how this truly functions,
and that's the whole purpose of it. Because if you don't know how it works, then you don't have questions about how it works. Because now that people are inquiring about how it works, it's like, well, why do we do that? And it's like, because we've been doing that. It's been the system.
So who do we think is setting the whatchamacallits on fire, where you put the ballots? Because there's been like 2 of them set on fire.
Oh, I mean, because when in what area have they been set on fire?
I can't remember.
Okay,
I know somebody dropped a whole bunch of ballots off the back of their truck.
Man, so here's the thing, right?
They got fired, but I mean,
if you looking in the areas,
and it was an accident. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. No worries. This is an open forum conversation.
Yeah, go ahead.
But so it's like, okay, so what color is Texas?
Red.
You would think Texas is red, but Texas is purple because of Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, and Houston. Those are all blue cities, all of them. Everything else is red in Texas. Well, because of those cities, we make the state purple because we're so densely populated. So what will happen is, if I want to swing the votes in my favor when I know it's going to happen, and I might lose that state, because
I'm gonna set some shit on fire.
I'm gonna set the place on fire. It's gonna happen.
Crazy.
And it's
crazy.
Is it?
That's crazy.
I mean, to me, it just gives sore loser.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
it is what it is. I just feel like it is what it is. You've had your chance to be the president.
Mm-hmm.
Now it is time to get the fuck on.
I don't agree with nefarious acts and things that would be deemed as improper, but as a competitor, I also believe if you're not cheating, you're not trying. One of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life, and I'll never forget this to the day that I die, when they just held up and stopped the entire election in Florida. It was like we redoing the vote when George Bush lost because George Bush's brother was the governor.
Yep.
And you can't. That's crazy, right? But if I was the governor of Florida and Chris was running for president, you don't think he gonna win my state? So it's like we take these stances and we get mad when we see how people cheating, but like you would cheat too. Are you not? I'm not so honest that I feel like I would never cheat.
Trying if you ain't cheating.
You ain't cheating if you ain't trying.
You ain't cheating if you ain't trying.
Nah, you had it right.
Yeah,
you ain't trying if you ain't cheating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Does that go for relationships too? I'm confused.
God damn.
You can't cheat in a relationship because
cheaters out here.
You can't cheat.
Is that y'all's theory?
Why did I know it was coming?
You can't cheat in a relationship because a relationship's not a game. You're doing cheating games.
But I feel like a lot of people are out there cheating.
Because a lot of people do look at relationships as a game.
I don't. I look at a relationship as a contractual agreement that is a serious matter, and I don't.
Here I go, Melvin. You right.
Bitter.
Oh,
damn. We better stop coming for Cat, bro.
Damn.
So,
why I gotta be bitter?
So look.
Y'all being mean to my cousin. I'm jumping back.
Anybody be mean to Melvin?
Y'all jump Melvin.
Chris, what were you saying?
So if you really look at it, so I'm gonna say this about my own little 2 cents, and then I'm done.
Okay.
Right? Because I'm gonna pass it on because I already figured out how I was gonna reel in the next one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with this election being a very pivotal election, you do need to vote for who you need to vote for, and whoever may the man or woman win. Best man or woman win.
The woman.
But we've already talked about this a while back when we said the best running mate. She did that. Cool. We said what Trump did. Cool. Now it's just who the people want at the end of the day. And what I can say is on a local level, as far as getting Rick Perry and Ted Cruz and Abbott on somewhere, I
don't know they'll get Wheels out of there. Cruz gone though.
So
Cruz out of there.
You feel like Colin Howard gonna get him?
Yeah, because when Cruz left during the freeze and on that plane, niggas not forget about that.
Man,
niggas not forget about that. He can't let that down.
What the hell? Where did this mullet come from that he been wearing lately?
Oh, that's
I thought you talking about Colin Howard.
No, that's a swag. That's a style. Like they hell people they didn't brought the mullet back. Business business in the front, party in the back. Baby, it's back. You know what I'm saying? Look, if I had hair, I'd rock a mullet.
What color is it?
Look, I'm with Melvin. I don't trust him.
I don't trust neither one of them. But I know what Cruz gonna do. Cruz gonna run.
But that's true.
I know what he gonna do.
I feel like letting him in our office because I feel like fingers crossed. The one thing that I feel like women should be able to do and have the right to do is control their body and advocate for them to be able to decide or what I'm saying, pro-life, pro-choice.
Yeah.
So I feel like that being taken away from women, it set not just women back, but America as a whole, it set us back.
I mean, especially when it can affect our health.
Yeah,
absolutely. And
I don't feel like you should have to carry a baby that's already deceased to term.
Right.
I mean, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Or if you've been raped,
that part. Great.
You just have to keep the kid.
I was gonna say that too.
That's crazy work.
I was gonna say it not in the way that.
But again,
I said it
again. Nah, you can't say that.
Sorry.
So yeah,
my bad.
So back to Colin, what he said. Yeah, he got the mixed children. It's kind of, and I'm not gonna lie.
What's wrong with mixed children?
I love my black brothers that they get out here and they.
Got the mixed children.
Pick a side.
That's that part. So we got some brothers that all they date is the wheat women. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
wheat women.
Yeah, wheat women.
What is wheat?
Just think about it.
We're all some shade of wheat. Everybody is, but whatever.
You already in the corner. I'm gonna put you further in the corner.
Like literally, if you Google shades of wheat, it's every Google shades of wheat. Google shades of wheat.
We typically got everything, but the purpose of this is that a lot of us are. But the purpose of it is
I'm
that
an Leafian.
Yeah, you're right. I am.
Oh
triggered.
Lord Jesus.
Okay.
Continue.
The purpose of this would
I
be
didn't even hear
for
what
me
he
to
said.
have
Don't
people to have people that look like me in
Mhm.
positions and in hopes that they would represent my best interest when I'm not at the table. So even though he got a weak wife and these
What is this
and
wheat?
these
What
and
is
these
this?
meat
Why are we saying this wheat?
and cosmopolitan children, you know, he seems to be
I'm dead.
very informed.
Mhm.
He seems intentional with trying to bring back certain things that I feel like are missing. So, you know, I can see giving him a chance.
I mean, for me, I'm willing to give anybody a chance to get who we currently have in office out.
Right.
Mm.
I believe in meritocracy. So it's like, what are your merits? Who's the best man for the candidate? I don't really care what you look like. I don't really care what you align with. I don't really care about your sexual orientation or anything like that. Are you going to make my life easier? And are you not going to put me in debt to make run up in my pockets? That's all I care about. I feel like the next brass that comes in control of Texas, they need to invest in our grid,
Ooh,
our
yeah.
infrastructure. We have too much land out here that's privately owned that we can pay people to put up solar energy and tie it into the grid and make our own money. And there's a bunch of places up damn near Kansas we could put more windmills. And then we got water all around us with the third coast. We need to start building some hydrolysis plants and then try make some energy off of that too. Niggas is tripping. Like if we really supposed to be a great nation, like we're supposed to be the Republic of Texas, like we used to be, and not just some fucking state. We need to get on our shit because where the fuck is all our money going?
You know what? And speaking of the money going,
Ted Cruz mullet.
Since the issue happened with Ted Cruz, everybody that bought vehicles in June and July has been a backup on them getting their plates. So you got people that's riding around paper plates, and you got people who the tolls aren't getting paid because they running through the tolls with the paper plates.
Not
we
their fault.
We don't even own that no more. That don't belong to us. That belongs to some company in China. So
it's just too much.
It is a lot going on.
And then they still tax us to build it, and they tax us to maintain it
in the great state of Texas,
man.
But anybody else had any weigh in on?
I'll say this right. What'll suck is even if they do elect Kamala Harris, well, she's not winning right now in the pre-polls, but you can't trust those. I feel like they're gonna do every single thing they possibly can to undercut her and won't even allow her to do what she said she wants to do, so they can just blame it on being a woman. And
typical man shit.
The same thing will happen if Trump gets in. So it's like both sides are going to do it. So I think we need to abolish the two-party system because it's not good for the people. Because it's fucking sports teams. Like whoever get in there, the other team don't want them to do good because they're just going to get reelected again next time. So they want them to do bad. So they're just going to do underhanded things to
America needs to be single.
No, wow.
For a while.
Maybe she need to just be single for a while. She need to have a whole face.
It's giving.
Would y'all rather have a king?
No.
What if the king was like dope and he cared about all the people?
No, because he can behead you.
I mean, they could behead you now.
Why would you go to that extreme?
That's what I thought.
You could do that now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hell, you go to Guantanamo. Go to Guantanamo Bay. A lot of stuff happening out there.
I don't go there.
That exists that doesn't exist.
Right.
I mean, so as far as in the presidential candidates and all of that, me personally, I'm voting for who I'm voting for.
Yeah.
I have my reasons as to why.
Mm-hmm.
And furthermore, I'm voting because I have children.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like I have to think about their future.
Yeah.
You know, and how this to me, how this race can actually affect it.
The future,
especially with me having sons.
Right. And then the whole sex change thing and everything else.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Melvin said it looked like Colin Allred got CTE.
Oh my God.
And then he said the wife was cool, but the kids is too much. I'm like, all right, bro.
Whatever you do, vote.
Yeah.
I feel like you should go exercise your American
and if you
right
don't vote, I don't want to hear shit you got to say.
I mean, and like I explained to my kids, like you have to think about the fact that our ancestors were not able to actually do that. Like
Yeah.
they fought for
Exercise
that
your right to vote.
They fought for their right. So to say that your vote does not count or that your voice is not being heard is a lie. Don't get. I'm well aware of the Electoral College. Did a paper on it in college, but after a while, I was like, no, my vote still matters.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
They tell you your vote don't count because it does count. They tell you your vote don't count because they don't want you to vote.
right.
That's true. Very true.
Well, then you know, exercise your right to vote or not vote. I'm going to exercise my right. It's my American right, and people gotta stop talking about like that was so long ago. My daddy was born before segregation was over, so it's like they gotta stop. They really gotta stop acting like that was that long ago.
I mean, because I remember in elementary, like they used to put up the fake little polling stations and you go
Yeah,
vote. Like I used to be excited.
They was like voting rights. That wasn't that long ago. My dad was born before they desegregated schools.
Yeah.
Like, what is y'all talking about? Like, stop it.
Right. Reel it in, Chris.
Yeah.
So we're gonna double back to what he was saying about you ain't trying if you
cheating, you ain't trying,
you ain't trying if you ain't cheating. So
I don't like
Really?
that one. I don't click with that. It don't rhyme as good.
Yeah, it don't rhyme as good, but the message hit. You know what I'm saying?
A
So,
ton of bricks.
like
a ton of bricks.
Hello.
Ooh.
So you ain't trying if you ain't cheating. We gotta go on and talk about these teachers out here, man.
You could have said it. You could have said it.
Emotional damage.
Do we have an estimated number of how many teachers?
No.
Yeah, we do.
We do?
An estimated number of what?
Teachers, how many teachers took that test
they said-
illegally?
Illegally?
Well, paid for it and passed.
200.
Oh,
Damn.
That's why they said they made over $1 million doing this because they was charging like $2,500.
$2,500. Yeah, I saw
So
that. I saw that.
2,500. Hold on, let's do the math real quick.
You gotta
'Cause,
do
you know,
math. That's a lot of money.
You
that's a
know,
lot of schools.
Yeah,
200
that's
teachers is
crazy.
2,500 times 200,
This is my whole thing.
and that's 500,000. But they also was kicking money to the
They were splitting it.
They was kicking other monies around too.
You're talking about so
'Cause you-
over 400, 500 teachers they got in over a couple of years.
Wow.
And the cold part about it was they got jammed up because
The two teachers that got caught touching kids.
it wasn't the two teachers that got caught touching kids. It was a police officer who took the test. And then once he went to go apply for a police officer, he had a guilty conscience and dry snitch.
Oh,
Did you get the job at least when you
Bruh.
snitched?
Well, you know they finna
That's
hit them with the
crazy.
RICO, right?
Huh?
They finna hit them with the RICO.
What you mean they gonna hit him with a RICO?
That's organized crime.
Mm.
You got you have multiple people conspiring to commit fraud and laundering money because they're not paying taxes on that money. So that's a RICO case.
Mm.
Damn, I ain't even think about that.
I
I don't know if they're gonna do RICO, but
they're gonna do RICO because it's the easiest way to put you in jail.
Yeah.
But they got they got them dead to rights though.
They got two people. This morning they said they caught the two. They said they looked for 5 on the news this morning.
No. So what they said was it was the coach, the basketball coach,
Yeah.
who was getting paid.
Kingpins, what they called him.
And then he ended up getting a teacher, another coach from somewhere else, the assistant principal, Jack Yates.
Yep.
And then it was 2 other people who they've already identified
Mm-hmm.
that were like the proctors taking the test, the supervising the test,
Yeah, administering the test. Yeah.
and they was letting them walk off, and then they'll walk in, take the test as this particular person.
Yeah.
Well, during one part of the sting, they walked in on the chick that was taking the test. She was signed into 2 different modules.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Your ass going to jail.
No, what's crazy is
and then 20 people have already cooperated.
Yeah. What's crazy is there was people who failed the test like 5-6 times. Drove,
That's the crazy part.
Drove 4 hours and passed the test the first time, and then that alerted everybody. It was like, wait a minute,
they go into this particular location and they passing. Yeah.
They didn't think that shit through.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm
They
saying.
were greedy. Like you doing it for a couple
yeah.
people here and there. They were getting it, but then at the same time, you weren't vetting people right because you're putting people around children.
Well, so
Well, on
well,
that
no,
part,
no, no,
that's
no.
on the school.
That's on the school
Well,
district.
but
Yeah.
the test to become a teacher doesn't have morality stuff in there too.
But the
I don't
issue,
know.
And if you
look,
can't pass that part, they won't let you be a teacher.
no. So in order to become a teacher, you have to have, and this is the long route of it, right? If you didn't go to school for education and everything and all of that, you cannot turn around and become a teacher off the muscle. You have to go do a teacher certification class because as long as you have a college degree, do a teacher certification class, but then you also have to do the hours of observation and everything else that go with that. This is where the people who are allowing these people on campuses
Yeah.
should be doing their homework and getting their background
You would
checks. You know what I'm saying?
think.
Because once you start to have access to kids, you do have to get fingerprinted.
Right.
So it's like if you've been fingerprinted, then how did this? It was two people that slipped through. One who had indecency with a child, and then one had like another crime with a child. And it was just
I
like
think it was like solicitation.
solicitation of a minor online. That's what it was. So
But this was like post the certification because they got access to the children after the certification.
but hear me out.
Yeah.
If I go to your school and interview,
Mhm.
right? It's your job as the school district to run my fingerprints. If you didn't run my fingerprints and you gave me the job, the school district or the school is now liable.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm
So
saying, but
basically,
I was under the impression that they were clean and they didn't do any of that stuff until they got the job. But the deterrent is the test because there's questions in that test. Because I was in the biology education department, so there's questions in that test that will alert someone to make it be like, you're not supposed to be around children.
I don't think so.
There's morality tests, there's empathy questions, and all kind of stuff.
I mean, but still, you can lie. It's virtual.
Thank you.
No, I mean you can lie, but like they ask you in it's like a personality test. They ask you in the same amount of questions in the manner that you'll have some deviation, and that will be.
But you got to remember, they wasn't the ones that took the test.
But I know, and that's the problem.
That's what he's saying.
You got to take the test. You can't let anybody in. So it's like you didn't
Yeah.
properly vet that
They
person.
did.
I think it's very it's shameful.
It's definitely shameful. Where's the
What
professionalism
kind of
teaching?
example are the teachers setting for kids? Like, because if the kids did that for SATs or some shit like that,
Right.
they'd be in trouble.
Well, it's because it's hard out here, right? And one of the jobs that are paying right now that has not been paying like that before, and is actually paying right now is teaching.
Yeah,
Especially
teaching.
They
Teaching.
short on teachers. They will take
they cutting the check. So like niggas is like, look, I need to pass this. Like I got a degree in whatever.
So-
I need to pass this test. I'll pay the $2,500.
I think we need to figure out why all of these people were failing this test. What is going
Because
on?
it's
with
supposed
the
to be
test?
hard.
No. So that's the other part,
You
right?
can't have anybody teaching your kids.
So no. Some people are not great test takers, right?
Yeah.
Because there's certifications that I have to have for the positions that I hold, right?
Yeah.
And so you have people that are qualified to do what I do, but can't pass the test because the test is written from another perspective,
Mhm.
right? When I went to go take my was it my SHRM test or my I was trying to take my HR exams like back in
Because you said sure.
yeah, SHRM, yeah, SHMR, Senior Human
Of
Resource
course.
Management.
Yeah, but
Right?
like,
And then-
y'all
and then
talking
it
about
was-
gorilla piss.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway.
my
You.
God.
Sherman
But-
Hemsley.
But
Oh my
I
God.
didn't. I think I missed the test. I missed it by 1 point from certification, and so I didn't even go back and retest. But the fact of it is that if you're taking the test, you have to think about it from the test maker's perspective, because a lot of times we have a lot of gray in our decision making. They're gonna be so black and white, and and it's easy to fail a standardized test.
Yeah.
Anything
That is emotion based.
Yeah, I'm not great at tests. I don't like tests.
I come from the generation of the test takers.
I missed the TOS test.
They didn't even teach us, like, a lot of the times we weren't taught like the answers on the test. We were taught how to take a test. So like I know I have excellent test taking skills. Like I'll sit in front of a test and I'll dissect it and boom, 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 boom. And I've never seen the information. I'll get a C. If it's multiple choice, like I'm gonna get a C.
I ain't gonna lie. I used
It's
to be able to,
process of
like-
elimination.
But see, they gave us, but again, and that's so now you want to look at this. It's a lot of skills that we were given along the way that the generations behind us
Mhm.
did not get.
Yeah.
Like they took cursive out of school.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They
I mean, you got computers. What you writing for?
but you still need to be able to sign a check. No one,
Yeah.
these kids don't
They
even.
just print.
They print.
Paperwork.
Yeah,
They just print.
right.
You
Print
got
their
you got
fucking name.
their whole bank is on their phone. What check do you need? Look, tap. I paid it.
That's the
just
sad
that's the
part.
way that's the way of the world.
When you apply for a job on your first day, you still have papers that you have to sign.
Yeah.
Man,
Man,
and they
look.
will.
Yeah.
Not all jobs
the-
are doing everything electronic.
The job that I
Yeah.
did right now, all my HR stuff, I did it online. I did everything on my sign. And you know how I signed my name? I typed my name on my phone and I pressed the button and
And it
made
generated a
it
signature.
it made a signature. That was crazy.
Just dumbing us down.
That was crazy. to me.
Dumbing us down.
It straight up put it in cursive.
I know
For
it,
me.
it created the signature.
That is
So-
how they're able to steal people's identity.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bingo, and it makes you more susceptible.
Anybody can sign my name on the goddamn computer. All they gotta do is type that bitch in. That's crazy.
So I mean, you know what?
I don't like
So-
it. I don't like it.
The other thing that we learned coming up was I could distinctly remember them getting us ready for like the TIES test, right?
Mhm.
And so they would teach you methods on how to take the test as far as like, okay, read the questions first, then read the article, because now you already know what you're looking
Yeah,
for.
the question just jumps out the article.
Then it goes, okay, now you learn how to do process of elimination.
Yeah.
Then you know how, because what that then teaches you to do is reading for a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of kids don't read. A lot of people in general don't read for purpose. They read for
Yeah.
entertainment.
Yeah.
So if it's not appeasing or entertaining to me, I'm not reading for the information. But if you want to learn, if you're trying to get something out of it, you have to be able to designate, all right, what's the intent that I'm reading this?
Mm.
Which now follows into the whole litany of what we were discussing about the theme being,
This nigga said litany.
yeah.
And they be talking about me. You see how this nigga said litany. And y'all think about when I be saying what did I say the other day? What did I say?
Pontificate or
Pontificate.
Yeah, I said
Hey,
pontificate.
hey.
I can't even remember what I said. This nigga. Okay. And,
All right.
and y'all said nothing. Okay. Continue.
Are you feeling some type
I
of
know.
way?
I am. Like this
yeah,
nigga,
you're a
this nigga
little
get-
emotional.
He can speak so eloquently and no
Don't
one say
hit the
anything.
button.
But the second I use a word with
Yeah.
four
Which
syllables,
one?
Emotional damage.
Oh,
Emotion.
all right.
It's okay.
every time I say a word with more than two syllables, y'all was looking at me like,
It's gonna be my kind of party. All right.
Okay.
All right. So basically, the power in I can't, right?
Mhm.
So a lot of people
Mm.
live their life and don't realize they are limiting their own abilities. They're limiting their own experiences. They're limiting their perspective. Every time they utilize I can't, I don't know. These are words that are really hold power, and people don't even understand how much power these words hold.
Yeah.
I can't, I won't, I don't know. You get in such a perspective when you start to really feel these words. These words
Yeah.
invoking emotion, and then
Yeah.
your thoughts, your behaviors, and your
Mhm.
feelings are all intertwined. So if you think you can't do it, you're gonna behave like you can't do it, and then you're gonna manifest it in your feelings and not do it. Your actions are gonna show. It's so wild. And then you sit up here and you look at some of these motivational speakers, and then they talk about everything about you. And the biggest story of our childhood that they told us about the opposite of can't was the little engine that could. And what was the thing? I think I can. I think I can. It's kids right now don't know the little engine that could.
No.
The last time we heard little engine I could was in Major Pain. He gotta, Carlin, you better use them nubs. But what I got is in that, then you also start to realize some people are part of their own problems.
Absolutely.
So it's like you say you can't, you want, you don't know. You are now walling up because the fact that you say that you can't then leads to the fact that you won't, and the fact that you don't know, it circles back into I can't, because you're not even making an effort to even try to do it.
That's one of my pet peeves, though. You can't, like, my daughter can't say to me, I can't, or I don't know. She can't.
I can't.
She can't?
It's not okay.
She cannot. She cannot say that.
I can't. It's not okay, right? You can say that I won't, because that's a stance that you're taking. Like if I ask you to do something,
that's different.
and you be like, I won't do that. Okay, then I can be like, why? If you're saying that you can't, that means you're not capable. But if you're saying that you won't, that means you're not willing. So telling me that you won't do something, that's fair. That's a fair. That's a fair assessment. Now why won't you? But telling me that you can't when you can is what pisses me off, because you're entirely capable of doing this.
Absolutely.
So saying that you can is preposterous. Like no.
But it's all a sense of the choice.
Yeah, won't and I don't know is acceptable for momentarily, right? Because if you don't know, then are you willing to go get the information?
I don't know.
Because that's what's important to me,
That's
right?
crazy.
You can be like, so if my employer was to ask me, hey, Kellen, da 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 da, and I don't know, but I can ascertain the information for you. That's what I want to say. I don't know is an acceptable answer for me. Now, what are you going to do with that? I don't know. Is it I don't know, and then it leads to I can't, like you said, because that's not okay.
But then watch this though.
I'm not.
I can't also, this is deep, because I read this quote and that's how I came up with this. It was I want to say it might have been Robert T. Right. So Robert T. Kiyosaki, The Power of Can't. Right. And it was a quote out of there. But what he said was, the power of can't, it actually removes responsibility from the person even being taking accountability for what's going on.
That's what I was saying.
It's sickening to say I can't, I don't know, I won't. You're essentially saying, hey, I know that I should be able to do this, but I'm not even going to try to figure out how to do this. I'm not even going to make an attempt.
Well, what's acceptable? Because I know some things that somebody come to you be like, I won't do that.
Name something.
I don't want to do that on air.
Oh,
if you said suck toes, you'd be right.
No, I'm not even gonna say that. I was gonna go all the way to the other side with it.
What was you gonna go with it?
I was gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, empty out all your bank and give me the money.
Oh.
So in that particular instance,
you won't, because you have to your family and yourself and your livelihood.
I would not.
I would not. It's a conjunction. Nigga, you were just talking about I would not. What's your function?
Right? I would not, for the simple fact of what it would cause me to go through in doing this. Not to say that I couldn't, not to say that I can't, because I physically could. Right. It's a decisive choice. I'm like, it's not in my best interest to do this.
I will only use the word can't if I am limited by the physical construct of the third dimension. Like I can't fly. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I can't walk through that wall. So I'll say can't with those, but otherwise I don't say can't.
Can't say I can't means you're unwilling.
I'm willing to fly. I'm willing to walk through that wall. I can't.
There are some situations that I'm not willing.
Yeah, and so and that's when I say I won't. When someone they'll ask me, "Hey, Kellen, will you do this for me?" I don't say I can't. I say I won't.
Yeah,
I could, because I'm refusing.
You could just say I'm refusing.
I mean, that's what I won't do that. I
refuse.
I will not be participating in this activity.
There you go.
In any capacity.
Hello.
Oh,
so I'm talking about.
This is a certified hood classic.
And I don't mind saying I don't know, but I'm willing to learn something, right? So I'm a botanist.
Shout out, Cam.
I don't know everything about plants, but I know a lot about plants, and I'm willing to use my botanist mind to look at other information and learn more about plants. But if somebody asks me a question about plants, I don't know. Like, hey, KG, what's that plant?
You don't have any plants?
Nigga, I don't know. Who don't have no plants?
Huh?
I just grew some watermelons. I got a yellow watermelon I'm eating right now that I grew.
It was a question. It was a question.
Huh?
You're not sharing.
Oh no, man! You know we got a house full over there. I got more people. We about even. What for what?
We'll talk about this.
Yeah, we talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, but the power of Ken is wild, right? Because it pisses me off, especially when like I take roles as a mentor or as a coach or as a brother. It's like when I'm trying to empower you and I'm telling you something that I know that's capable of, that I know that you can do, that I can see it in you, you can't see it in yourself. And you see, I can't disgust me.
Yeah.
It was a clip I was watching, and again it coincided with this. I think it was a gymnast coach or something like that, and the little girls were doing backflips, and they flat out was like, "I can't," and he said, "Hey, I don't allow that in here." He said, "You're gonna
Yeah.
attempt to. Once you believe you can do it, you can do it." So now, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna flip. Turned around, made her do the flip. She did the flips. All right, next person. That's right. We don't do this. Whatever. It's the whole ideology and mindset
You
behind
psych
it.
yourself out.
It's facts.
Right.
Yeah.
Me and my brother used to do backflips like crazy when we was kids. We used to tuck and do all kind of
Doing that.
flip. My mom saw that one time, and then she was like, "You gonna bust your head? You gonna die doing that?" And screamed at us and yelled at us, not. And then we just couldn't do it no more.
Yeah, I was giving her anxiety.
Yeah, and we would just have fun.
And so in that sense, right? People want to try to pass on their feelings behind what you're trying to do.
And
To
tell
limit-
you can't do it.
Bingo.
If I said do a backflip right now, what would you say?
I would say I can't. Because I used to be able to. I probably could. I really
You psyching yourself out.
yeah, if I really wanted to, I'd be like, you know what? Maybe so.
He don't have on the right pants.
No, these are kind of loose. I can kind of, you know what I'm saying? I can kind of maybe get a little you know.
I've never been able to backflip, and
Yeah.
I did used to
I wanna
try. I did
Mhm.
used to try.
Oh,
It
Kevin
just-
was cold. Kevin would run. I mean, we're like maybe 6, 7. Kevin would take off, cartwheel, backflip, big tuck, bam, like kill it.
Now cartwheels. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
did
yeah.
cartwheel.
Everybody
Yeah.
can do a
The
cartwheel.
one hand cartwheel.
Okay, not
Can't do
everybody.
no cartwheel.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do a cartwheel. I can also I can do a herky and a toe touch.
What's
And
a herky?
it's
Turkey jerky.
herky is when you kick out one leg and you pick up the other leg in the behind. I was a cheerleader in college.
Oh.
I was the mascot.
Funny thing is, he wasn't one in high school though. Go to
No,
college.
I played football. I was a mascot in high school, and then they needed a bass, and so I was a bass also. And so niggas be like, "You want to cheerleader? He was a mascot."
So you
No,
was flexible.
I took off my helmet and I jumped and I threw him in the air. It's not a big deal.
Interesting.
All he did was bring you from the bedroom to the public. That's all he did.
Yeah, it was funny because they were actually there was rules made the next year because of the activities. Me and like some of the people there. I think I've told the story on here before. But yeah, it was fun. Being a cheerleader was amazing.
Activities?
Yeah, can't nobody ever shame me for being a cheerleader. I had the most fun ever. I was the best Rowdy the Ram at Houston Tillotson University has ever seen. I used to get it ridiculously hype in there. We ain't had no basketball. We had no football team. All we had was a basketball team. So our homecoming was for basketball. We was live. I dance battle with any mascot. Ate their ass up on the dance floor. They didn't want to see me. That suit was 105 degrees in there, but I'm sweating like I'm on, you know what I'm saying? Truth is was on the thing out there, pop locking.
Yeah.
Only you.
Good times.
Pop locking.
You gotta live because I don't live
that's
with
my
can't.
phone.
I go do stuff. That's why
Mm.
my life is so awesome. Everybody's like, man, you have so many adventures. Because I don't tell myself I can't. I get up and do shit every day.
Yay for you.
And I experience things.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Pause, Jerry. Pause. Having a good base is important. It just sounds so wrong. I'm just fucking with you, but
Yeah. Oh, I used to throw them in the air too, bro. Look, we hit a scorpion. I'm here. Strong hand. Throw the foot. Catch. Bow.
Don't try this
That's
now.
why they enforced those rules after you left.
No,
Exactly.
I'll tell you why.
I'm pretty sure no.
Off air, please.
No, definitely.
all right, we're gonna wrap it up. Y'all
Wrap
be
it up,
safe.
wrap it up.
Y'all be safe. Remember, get out and vote. Halloween, make sure you who is this Mad Shots Pro?
Hey!
Strong hand.
Hey!
All right,
That's my boy Emmanuel.
okay. Shout out to fam.
track. Ugh.
Let me find out this Moo Sai Moo.
Oh my.
Sai Moo. Milk it out, milk it out, milk it out.
It's the Star Trek hand flipped that way.
That boy said, all right.
Bitch, you suck.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie, that shit used to be hilarious.
What hits?
Yeah.
Oh, his was hilarious.
Yeah. Amtrak.
Yeah. Repping. Stay repping.
All right.
Hit it with the lowercase. Yeah.
Oh, he done threw it up in there. I ain't know how you.
Yeah.
They got that little emoji. Oh, okay, bet. All right, we can ready to get up out of here. Love y'all show. Keep it up. Appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you. Make sure you
Um,
like, follow, and subscribe.
absolutely.
Share it.
Yeah. Make sure you get out and vote. Make sure you take care of them children tomorrow for Halloween if you celebrate Halloween.
And you come to my house, you getting one piece of candy, you getting off my
You know
yard.
what? I'm gonna bring my daughter over there. She gonna grab all the candy.
Okay, that's fine. We'll grab some.
Give me the bucket.
I'm gonna have a bucket. I'm gonna reach in there. I don't like that. Get out of my yard.
Now you have to be careful, Kellen, because you know these kids nowadays they have nut allergies.
Okay, that's fine. And then then maybe these
You
candy's
know
not
what?
this
If,
candy's not for you. Go somewhere
yeah,
else.
if
Have a
your
good
kid
day.
got nut allergies,
Don't
just
come over-
buy
don't-
them their own
Don't
candy.
come over here and eat my candy.
Don't
And
do
then-
that.
And don't come in my yard with your privilege and telling me what your kid gonna get out my bucket either. Because I'll look,
Yeah.
make my day long. You better go.
Oh, he doesn't like Twix. Can he get a Kit Kat?
No,
No.
no.
The fuck?
Get out
You
of my
buy him
face.
some goddamn.
Right.
You know what?
Don't.
I'm not handing out candy. I thought about it. And
I
I'm
used
not
to
doing
turn
it.
my light off, but then they would come by and they'd be like, I see y'all in there.
We're not participating this year.
Listen, don't do that shit.
They maybe would
Come
have a
back
big
next
ass
year.
dog and sit the dog in the front y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got no animals. They bold too. They come knock right on the door. They hit the ring button, be looking all in
Y'all
it.
got decorations out there?
My mom be throwing stuff up there sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. It's my least favorite holiday. Boo, Halloween. Boo.
Oh, that's not
In life.
nice.
Holidays for hoochies. I mean, Halloween's for hoochies. No.
Oh, because it gives everybody, all the women, an excuse to wear something
They did all
skinny
that last
bleak.
week.
Yeah.
And Halloween is not for cosplay either. Cosplay on cosplay days. Dress up for Halloween on your Halloween costume should not cost $5,000. That's cosplay. Yeah.
I don't even
Okay,
wanna
that's
know. He
a
just went
different
on a whole-
subject.
a whole little tangent.
Yeah. He
All right.
mad about it. Happy Halloween, y'all.
In life, don't go
Boo.
where you're tolerated. Go where you're elevated, celebrated, and appreciated.
Happy pre-Thanksgiving.
God damn. You know what?
Holiday
Happy
season.
Halloween,
Hey.
y'all.
Happy
Okay.
Halloween.
Peace out, y'all.
All right.